Can you manifest without taking any action? And I mean literally zero action. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. This is Priya, your manifestation coach. And in this video, I am going to be sharing with you exactly how you can manifest whatever you want without taking any action. Yes, that's right. You can manifest whatever it is that you desire without taking any action. So how is this possible? It's called manifesting from the field. And how this works is that when you focus on your energy, when you focus on becoming the person that already has whatever it is you desire, whether that's the relationship, more abundance, better health, when you become the person that already has your desire, your manifestation will come to you without you lifting a finger. So let's talk a little bit more about becoming the person that already has your desire. What does it mean? Simply put, it means that you get to a place where in your present moment, you know for a fact, you feel that your manifestation is done. Although there is no evidence yet in your reality to demonstrate to you that it is here in the tangible. But intrinsically within you, you just know that your manifestation is done. Now, this is a specific state of consciousness that you embody. Knowing that it's done is a state of consciousness, meaning when you are in that state of consciousness, you don't care what anybody else is saying. You don't care about the contradictory evidence. You don't care about the odds. None of that stuff matters because as far as you're concerned, it is done. You have already had an internal experience where your physical body feels as if you already have the manifestation. So it's not something that's intellectual. It's actually a feeling, an emotional feeling that you are experiencing in your body that feels as if you already have your desire now in the present moment. Although there is no evidence here of the relationship, the money, or the better health, but you just know. And when you get to this state of consciousness, this is when your manifestation will show up in your reality without you having to look for it, search for it, analyze it, or try to figure it out. It will literally come knocking on your door. So, for example, let's say that you desire to manifest a relationship. So the typical tendency is to join a dating app, such as Tinder or any of the other dating apps out there. And for most people, when they are joining that dating app, they are not in the energy of it is done. They are not in that state of consciousness of knowing that their manifestation is done. Usually people are in the energy of lack. Meaning when they're joining the dating app, it's coming from a place of, I really want to find somebody. I need to find my soulmate. I need to find my partner. I really want a relationship. It's coming from this place of neediness and lack, which is the complete opposite energy to the energy of it is done. I already have my manifestation. And so when people join these dating apps, what tends to happen, because they are coming from the energy of lack when they join the dating app, which is taking action, by the way, they normally end up meeting people who they don't connect with. Sometimes, people will say, oh, I just keep meeting weirdos, or I never meet somebody who I'm attracted to, or they're not attracted to me. Like, it will never quite work out because that person is not yet a vibrational match to their desire. And even more so, they're not yet in that energy of knowing that it is done. Secondly, what I want to bring to your attention is that when you are in that energy of it is done, there is never a desire within you to take action towards your desire. Because think about it, if you already felt that your desire is done, then why would you feel the need to go look for it, search for it, or take action? You wouldn't, because as far as you're concerned, it is done. You've already had a visceral, emotional experience within you that says it is done. So you would never join a dating app because that would be manifesting from the 3D, from matter to matter. Now, conversely, when you are manifesting without taking action, you are actually manifesting from the field. Meaning, instead of taking physical action and joining Tinder, instead, if you sit down and focus on your emotional state, focus on becoming the person that already has your manifestation. And what I mean by that is emotionally training your body to feel as if you already have your manifestation. Because the only reason why we desire anything is because we believe that we will feel good. We believe that it will make us feel X, Y, and Z. So if you desire a relationship, normally it's because you believe that then you will feel love, as an example. So then the idea is, how can you train your body to feel as though it is in love right now? How can you train your body to experience that emotion now in the present moment? And that's the goal. When you do this, what you are doing is you're telling your body that the experience has already happened. Although there is no physical evidence of it yet in your 3D reality, but your body believes emotionally that you already have the relationship because you are so in love. You trained your body to emotionally experience the relationship before having it here in the 3D. So this is called manifesting from the field, when you completely focus 100% on your energy and getting to that state of consciousness of it is done. When you do this, you activate something called the bridge of events. Now, what is the bridge of events? The bridge of events are stepping stones that are guiding you from where you are to your manifestation, to where you want to be. And here's the thing about the bridge of events. It's going to happen through the unknown. It's not going to happen through the known, meaning it's not going to happen through the way that your analytical mind thinks it needs to happen or should happen, or is analyzing the way in which it needs to happen. It's going to happen by surprise. It's going to happen through a way that you couldn't have conceived with your human mind. It's going to happen through the unknown. And this bridge of event will take place and will lead you to your manifestation. So as an example, when I manifested meeting my husband, I never joined Tinder, I never joined any dating apps. Instead, I focused on becoming the person that already has my manifestation. I got to a place of wholeness. I got to a place of knowing that it is done. So much so that there was no longer a desire in me to look for it, to search for it, or to try and figure it out, or to even analyze when is it going to happen, because I was in that state of consciousness of it is done. From there, I activated the bridge of events. Now remember, the bridge of events is going to happen through the unknown. Okay. Your higher self has set up corruptive components on your behalf to guide you from where you are to your manifestation. So this is how it unfolded for me in terms of how I met my husband. I signed up to go on an Abraham Hicks Greek island cruise, and I was going there with my friends, and I was super excited about the cruise. I get to spend time with Abe, and it's a Greek island cruise. How fun. So I go on the cruise, and when I'm on the cruise, one of the ports that we got off is the port of Santorini. Now, when you're on Santorini, there's two ways to go up to the main town. Either you can climb some steps, or you can take a cable car that goes to the top. I wanted to take the cable car because I wanted to get up there quickly. My friends wanted to take the steps because they were really into fitness. So they're like, come on, let's go get the steps. So I go to the steps, and when I get to the steps, there's like donkey shit on the steps. And at this point, I'm like, hell no, I am not walking up those steps and getting like my nice sandals dirty with donkey shit on it. So I'm like to my friends, you know what, I'm going to meet you guys up in the town of Santorini. I'm going to get the cable car, you guys get the steps. So they're like, cool. So I go to the queue in the cable car, and this is where I meet my husband. My husband is literally in front of me, and we get talking. And we ended up spending the whole day in Santorini, and the rest is history. Here we are, like 5 years later, happily married. So my point about this story is that I didn't go looking for it, searching for it. I wasn't going on the Abraham Hicks cruise thinking, now I'm going to meet the love of my life, because I was already in the energy of it's done. So I was never analyzing or trying to figure out how it's going to happen. I already knew that my manifestation was done. So I was very satisfied, very content, very fulfilled with my life. And the bridge of events that unfolded was that I hopped on a cruise. I was in Santorini. My higher self knew I wasn't going to walk in donkey shit, which then allowed me to rendezvous with my husband. So this is how you can manifest without taking action. You become the person that already has your desire. Now, you might be thinking, but okay, Priya, you did take action because you moved, you moved around physically. You went on a Greek island cruise, then you got off at the port of Santorini. Yes, I was physically moving around, but here's the difference, and here's the definition of what I mean by not taking action. I wasn't taking action through the known towards my desire. And there is a big difference between the two. When you are taking action through the known, 99% of the time, you're analyzing, you're trying to make it happen, you're trying to force it, you're trying to control it, you're trying to figure it out through the analytical mind, which is not the job of the analytical mind to do. When you become the person that already has your manifestation, you're never trying to figure it out. You're never trying to control it or force it, because as far as you're concerned, it's already done. And so you will be guided through this bridge of events to your manifestation. But it will be easy and it will be fun. There will be no struggle. It won't feel hard because you're going to be so happy. You feel like your manifestation is done. You know it's coming. That's the difference between doing it this way, manifesting from the field, versus trying to manifest it from the 3D, where you're searching for it, looking for it. You have to go through all the challenges of not meeting the right person, maybe having a heartache, maybe manifesting some really funky relationships before you actually get to the relationship that you want. So my message is, if you want to manifest a relationship, abundance, or better health, focus on becoming the person that already has your manifestation. Get to the state of consciousness of it is done. When you really get to the state of consciousness, you will know you are there, because you will no longer be searching for it, looking for it, trying to figure it out. The analyzing will absolutely stop, because you have already become the person that has your manifestation. Once you become this person vibrationally, emotionally, this is when you will activate the bridge of events, which will guide you from where you are to your manifestation through the unknown. And that is the key here. It will be through the unknown, not through the known. So to recap, you are now aware that you absolutely can manifest without taking action. And the key to doing this is about becoming the person that already has your manifestation. And what I mean by becoming the person that already has your manifestation, train your body to feel as if the experience has already happened. Train your body to get to the emotional state of having your manifestation, where you feel as if it is done. And you will know that you have reached this state, because you will no longer be looking for it, searching for it, or analyzing, trying to force or control. You will just know that it's done. You won't care whatever is going on in your 3D reality, because as far as you're concerned, your manifestation is done. You've already had an internal experience inside of you emotionally that says it is done. When this occurs, the bridge of events will unfold and guide you to your manifestation. Another example that I want to add in the mix, to give you another example of how this works, is I know so many people who have manifested checks through the mail. So for example, they wanted more abundance, they wrote down a specific amount, became the person that already had that amount of money in their bank account, and got to the place of knowing it is done, didn't care about the how or the when. When you know it is done, you don't care about the how or the when, you're not analyzing, you just know it is done. And they literally got checks through the mail. Like some insurance company sent them a letter saying, oh, we need to reimburse you for, this specific insurance that you had from 10 years ago. And it's like a check for like $10,000. And then, another example is, I know people who've got checks in the mail from having specific stocks in a company that they've never heard of, and they don't even remember investing in that specific company. So literally you can manifest checks through the mail to you, which is another example of money coming through the unknown. Once you become the person that already has that money in your bank account, the universe will surprise and delight you. It is not your job to work out the how, it is a job of your higher self. So My message here is focus on manifesting from the field. Manifesting from the field means that you're doing it from energy. You're becoming the person that already has your manifestation versus trying to manifest from matter to matter, trying to manifest through the 3D by forcing, manipulating, trying to control it, which feels hard, which feels exhausting, and which will deplete you. Now, if you want to learn the difference between inspired action versus taking no action, then you can watch my video here next, The Truth About Inspired Action, where I share with you all the juicy details about that. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.